Hi everybody, Grax here. This is my barbecue. It is an early birthday present from my girlfriend to me, and the other weekend we tried it out. Birds are singing, it was lovely, and we cooked on it, and it made the usual amount of barbecue mess. So I don't know if you can really see that, but it's all very dirty and burnt on grease, even food particles here, there, you know, the typical kind of things from a barbecue. I did try and clean it up a little bit, but I'm going to be honest with you. I am allergic to elbow grease. I mean, elbow grease just doesn't agree with me whatsoever. What can be the easiest way for me to clean this grill with the minimal amount of effort? I think I might have something. And here it is. The Bissell Steam Shot Steamer Cleaner, or Bissell, I don't know how you really pronounce it. Experts in home cleaning, clean with powerful steam, time, chemical free, all that good stuff. I picked this up hoping that this will easily clean my barbecue with a minimal amount of effort. But is this the real thing, or is this just a fantasy? Let's find out. Let's unbox this thing. And here it is, the entire unit unboxed, with everything inside it. So what we have is a filling jug, we have a whole bunch of nozzle accessories, we have the steam unit itself with instruction. Well, pressure must be released. That's fine, we'll figure it out as we come along. Long power cable that's attached to it. We've got a nice, cool, actually this is a pretty nice feeling cloth. Got a long hose attachment for those hard to reach areas, and we have an instruction manual, and that's the series number 2635 for those who are interested. User guide, let's take a look inside. Okay, so it looks pretty standard, product view, all this kind of stuff. This is how you use it. I'll figure it out later on. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is fill her up, take her outside, turn her on, and we'll see if this thing can clean my barbecue. Okay, we're back outside. I've moved the barbecue a little bit away from the wall, and I've plugged in the steamer cleaner right now. And it says here we've got to wait for this red light to turn off. That's when we know that the steam is hot enough to be used. So let us just wait. Ah, excellent. It's off. I hear an ever so faint humming coming from the unit. Let's turn it on. Let's see. Good. Twizzle, twizzle. Nope. Okay. Oh. Let's try that again. It's bubbling. There we go. Don't know if you can see that, but it's steam coming out. Cool. Or hot. Let's see if we can burn this on something. Now, the thing to bear in mind is this stain, these burn marks have been on this grill for about 2 weeks now. I'm a very lazy man. Okay, so not quite sure if it's actually, let's try that. It's made a bit of a difference, I guess. Let's try this big one. Okay, so blasting it straight off doesn't seem to do a great deal. Okay, let's try an attachment. I'm going to try... Let's try this red attachment. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, yeah. Let's take a look at... It's kind of worked, and there's a big one here. Yeah, that's more like it. Piece of cake. Okay, I'm going to take this off and see how this reacts to the... I'm going to take off the nozzle and blast away. Okay, it has made a bit of a difference. One obvious flaw with this, oops, make sure that lid is screwed on tight. I'll sort that out later. One of the problems with this is you can't seem to tilt it at a certain angle because I presume the water reservoir is tilting away, so it doesn't work. So let's see if we can get some kind of nozzle attachment. Let's try this one. Hold on a second, I'm going to put this down here so I can attach this. Which I think goes like this. Click. Okay. Aha! There's a slight flaw with this plan, but let's just do this anyway. So, okay, with a bit of the nozzle, it's not as powerful, but it still works. Still is cleaning it off. Right, what I'm going to do now is cut away, put this on a tripod and do his little speed time-lapse thing where you can see that me cleaning this in a time-lapse, and we'll see if we can get this completely and utterly clean using the steam cleaner. Let's try that again. Okay, so let's see what the Steam Shot steam cleaner managed to do. So, closer examination, it looks like the steam cleaner managed to remove pretty much all of the stubborn stuff of the burnt on stains. There's a couple of particles of dirt here and there where I just kind of missed a bit, really. The whole cleaning process was pretty good. The dirt was able to come off pretty effortlessly, that's a difficult word. So it did require the brush attachment to scrape off the burnt on food. Now this thing here, there is still plenty of evidence of burnt on black marks here and there. It was kind of coming off with the scrubbingness with the scrub attachment, but it required a lot of scrubbing. So I wasn't too bothered about that, really. I mean, no one's going to eat off this part, so I kind of left it as it is. Inside, it removes pretty much all of the burnt on grease and the grease particles. It was pretty easy to remove it, really, with a lot of steam. I used a long nozzle to get around those hard to reach areas. The steam managed to loosen up the grease enough for me to be able to wipe it down with a paper towel. I mean, there's a couple of areas that I've missed because I just didn't quite reach close enough. I'll see if I can tidy that bit up later. But still pretty effortless. The whole thing was very simple to use, and the grease stains was able to be removed effortlessly, but it just was very fiddly and it was very time consuming. The whole thing took me 35 minutes to clean from beginning to end, and all I say is, yeah, that's good enough for me. It's not spotless, but it was easy to clean, so thumbs up from me. And my barbecue has a draining bit at the end, which allows all the liquid to drain to the bottom, and it produced this nice little soup at the bottom, and I just splashed a bit there. As for the attachments, the two main attachments that I used was the long nozzle and this little scraper here. It's pretty hard and solid. I've heard some reports stating that these attachments warped because of the heat, and this is pretty much exactly how I left it. Pretty hard, solid, but dirty. And the interesting thing is I was able to put this attachment on the end of this nozzle. So this whole unit is very modular. And that's it, nice and clean. One thing that's worth noting, and I'm recording this after I turned off the camera, so I'll splice this in later on, is the unit itself, it's quite heavy. It feels like it's about a kilogram, maybe a bag of sugar or so. And this kind of action here did give my hand a bit of a cramp to begin with, and I was having to drop it and shake my hand to stop the cramping. But after a while, I got used to this feeling. So that's one thing to keep in mind, is its weight and the fact that this might give your hand a bit of a cramp. All in all, I would give this thumbs up. At the time of this recording, I bought this on Amazon for £30. I'd say it's a fair price for ease of cleaning. Didn't necessarily speed things up, didn't necessarily make things spotless, but it made things easier to clean. And I'm all for easy cleaning. So that's the end of this review. Thank you very much for watching. And my name's Grax, and I'll see you next time.